Hello everybody, Ben Rogers here, the Raptors Digest, here with a different style of video today because the Toronto Raptors obviously have been in a tough situation over the past year and a half, and there hasn't been that much stuff to get excited about, and we haven't been talked about a lot across the NBA given the fact we haven't been that strong of a team. But now, all eyes are on the Toronto Raptors following a tremendous performance, specifically from Scottie Barnes, but not to take that away from any of our other guys. But did want to just today, I was expecting Raptors fans to obviously be elated with everything that occurred last night. You can go watch our reaction podcast. You can see how we felt. We looked at the chat, and it was just a blissful moment. However, it seems like not only Raptors fans have bought into the Raptors hype, and specifically the Scottie Barnes hype. That's right, our young up-and-coming star. I was scrolling through Reddit, Twitter, Instagram this morning, and I said, you know what? I gotta share this with people because this is a big moment. We are getting, our rookie 2 games into the season. The first one was a bit of a dud by the Toronto Raptors, even though Scottie Barnes played pretty solid. But Scottie Barnes already two games into his NBA career is getting that recognition, not just from Raptors fans, but across the NBA. So I said, you know what? I'm scrolling through this now. I'm feeling good. Rarely do you get that great feeling when, as a Toronto Raptors fan, just as any team's fan, right? When people aren't, are talking about other teams and all those sorts of stuff. But the Raptors are in the news, so I said, let's scroll through what people are saying together, and let me know in the comment section if you like this style of video or not. Trying it out, seeing how it goes. But the first post I got pulled up, and it's from r/NBA. They're pulling up Scottie Barnes stats. Right, Scottie Barnes against the Celtics tonight, 25 points, 13 rebounds, a couple of assists on 11 of 17 shooting, right? And they're bringing up they said 10 of 16 in there, but knocked down a three-point shot, a couple of free throws, but they're breaking down the stats, and let's see what people are saying about him, because the first comments, the Raptors scouting's never lost, and, the LeVar Ball reference, Masai Ujiri, he's getting a lot of credit because, obviously, if people don't remember, we're watching our live stream, everyone expected the Toronto Raptors to pick Suggs, and it was a big shock to seemingly everyone that the Raptors went in this direction, and rarely at the top of the draft do you get surprises. When we were in the lottery, we had that expectation of, it's a 4-person draft, and we at least got into the top 4, and obviously it was Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, and Jalen Suggs. Those were the top 4, and we that's what we thought. It was a 4-person draft. We reiterated that this summer, and the Raptors, with the exception of week, we saw a week before that maybe the Raptors were very high on Scottie Barnes, but then the day prior, Michael Grange essentially came out and said, the Raptors are taking Suggs. That's what's going to happen. So as expected, we had a live watch-along party. I had a Suggs cake ready to go, and the Raptors diverted that direction, and the scouting, they trusted their scouting team and drafted Scottie Barnes. And obviously, it's very early into both of these guys' career. I think Suggs is going to be a tremendous player and all that sort of stuff, but it's looking good. It's looking good right now. So shout out the Toronto Raptors scouting. It's only 1 game. That's what people are saying. But we have that there. Get that. See if Reddit's popping off. And Scottie Barnes is a Toronto Raptor, getting that those Kawhi memes. Getting the posts here. Never doubt Masai. Masai's getting some love in this comment section. Tons of hockey assists and good defense with leading the team with energy. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they got absolutely clamped last night. It's tough to say that. And, you do what you can with Jason Tatum. He had 18 points and pretty efficient shooting, but he wasn't able to get the looks that was going for him. And Jaylen Brown went from scoring 46 points on opening night to 9. Right, and that's not just Scottie Barnes. That's also, OG Anunoby, our whole wing defense. Our defense looked nasty tonight. And I also want to give a shout out to Gary Trent Jr. because he was looking like a clamp god. Not only in preseason, but in the first couple games. He's active on defense. He's reaching. He's getting those steals. You love to see that from Gary Trent Jr. So that's a big thing right there. But breaking through these posts. It's not to overreact, but Scottie Barnes is the best player in the NBA. It's not an overreaction. It's a clear, fresh statement. He's the best player of any sport. That's just facts. He's back-to-back Scottie Barnes Award winners on the Raptors Digest channel. So there's really nothing else you can say about that there. But it's time to pump the Rookie of the Year agenda, fellas, and that's big facts. right? We sort of expected, we did our buy or sell segment. We didn't think it was possible for Scottie Barnes to come in looking this good right away. And obviously there's still question marks about Scottie Barnes. Was this a one-off? The jump shot was absolutely on fire last night, but if he can shoot at this level, I think he's a favorite if his jump shot, specifically the mid-range jump shot, is looking as fresh as it did last night. Right? If he can consistently shoot those middies, obviously the three is probably still a work in progress, but if he can get that 15-foot shot that we've seen DeMar hit constantly, Kawhi Leonard hit constantly, that's going to be huge for his case for the Rookie of the Year. Start the propaganda. I guess the Scottie Barnes propaganda hasn't been too hot on this, but the Precious Achiuwa has been. But that's a big one there. More like Scottie Pippen tonight. Get the slander out of here. He's better than Scottie Pippen, even though he's a top 50 player of all time. Scottie Barnes already in that list. And, people are talking about Masai Ujiri. The Giants of Africa. Quality video breaking down Masai. Are we joining the Masai cult? I feel like I've been in it since 2013. It's a quality cult to be a part of. But the future is now, old man. Jason has Scottie Barnes to Jason Tatum, probably. He's clamping up. Don't want to disrespect Jason Tatum, though. He's a really good player. He was hitting some tough shots last night, and really the first half kept the Celtics into a mid-close game. But they're talking the comparison to Ben Simmons and Scottie Barnes. People wanted we wanted to trade for Ben Simmons, and specifically after the first game of the season, a lot of people wanted us to make that deal for Simmons. But we have Scottie Barnes. We have an elevated version of Ben Simmons, but. However, if he wants to come in and play center, I don't even know, because we have Precious Achiuwa. So do we even want that to happen? Who really knows? Who really knows anymore what we got to do? We just got to trust in Masai. We got questions now. We got to trust in Nick Nurse, too. Who's going to be the starter once Pascal Siakam comes back? But just assume any young player at the gets drafted by the Raptors will eventually become a contributor. That's a fair point. I can't even think of anyone. I guess Bruno, but he did have a couple of decent seasons with the Sacramento Kings and Houston Rockets, so... even Bruno's a case. DeLon Wright, I guess he has moved around a little bit in the league, but he's shown flashes of being a solid player. Whatever team he's gone to, obviously has to get consistent minutes as a solid defender. Just thinking, DeAndre Daniels, was that his name? We drafted him after he was a second-round pick. He was one guy that didn't end up flourishing for this team. And Shamori Pons, he's the number one pick in the G League. I don't know if he was a draft pick of ours, but I don't know. I'm just running off guys that floated in and out of the Toronto Raptors roster. But I think that's a fair assumption for Raptors fans. But good thing Masai doesn't listen to Nefs like us. I don't know. That's fair. I don't know. We were at the Raptors Digest. We were high on the Jalen Suggs bandwagon, but we were open to the idea of Scottie Barnes, and I was excited when we drafted him. We were in the chat. Go back to it. There's a bunch of L's being thrown out in the chat, but I was happy. I was excited. Riker was pretty sound on it too. I think we were happy with the selection. But honestly, let's be real. You guys know I'd be excited with any selection by the Toronto Raptors. The assist numbers is misleading as well. Yeah, this guy is just, his feel for the game is on another level. It's immaculate how he's out there on the court. I look back to that play last night where he just swerves around the charge. He knew it was coming. He was ready for it. The no look passes. He just didn't have to look to make those passes. It's just invigorating to have a guy like that on the roster, and all of Canada is taking a victory lap in this thread. That's facts. We gotta take a victory lap. And people were talking about too the Celtics broadcast speaking on Scottie Barnes. Saw it in the chat, reacted to a bit in the chat, but apparently they were raving about him. Scalabrini was out here calling him a true baller, right? That's exciting, especially the Celtics broadcast. And I love it when our broadcast is homers too. It's what makes the game more exciting, especially when you have your broadcasters rooting on the team with you. But the Celtics broadcast is pretty homerish. They're pretty homer biased, and that's not a discredit. That's what you kind of want as your hometown broadcast. But the fact that they were giving credit, definitely a huge thing. And Scottie Barnes becoming the next Raptors growth. That's high. Well, it's not necessarily praise, but he's trying to get to that level. Obviously, it's tough with Kyle Lowry cementing his legacy there. That's it's big shoes to fill. Will he be able to do it? Who really knows? But he's first two games. I remember Kyle Lowry's first two games with the Raptors too. Just monstrous 30 plus points. I don't even remember the specific stat lines, but I remember thinking this was an absolute steal for the Raptors. And then slowly waned off. Calderon ended up being higher in the pecking order until we made a trade. So it's the first 2 games, if there are any indications, Scottie Barnes is looking like a star for the Toronto Raptors. But yeah, and Bulls fans out here entertaining the idea of being Scottie Barnes being a Rookie of the Year candidate. Love to see it. And there's also a couple things I want to run through in Raptors Reddit. If you guys remember the Raptors posting all those pictures with how they made the other teams just deflated and sad. Not last season, obviously, but the season prior when we didn't have Kawhi and people thought they could probably walk all over this Toronto Raptors team. And now we have this picture of Marcus Smart, the king of the North. If you guys remember him posting that picture, right? He had 0 points in the last game. 0. Donut for Marcus Smart being their starting 2-guard. So 2-guard, point guard, whatever you place now. That's tough. That's tough. Can't call yourself king of the North there if you're doing these types of things. And Scottie Barnes, first career double-double. You love to see it. I don't even know how many points. I thought it was 23, 13 rebounds. It's just another level. And guys, people are speaking this into existence. Is this picture gonna come true? Scottie Barnes this season with the trophy and the Finals MVP. Who really knows? Rocking that number 4. But it's exciting. League's in trouble. Scottie Barnes, this is obviously an exciting play. We talked about this on the pod last night. I can't show the video because we're gonna try and get more clips and stuff as the season goes along to see if we can press our luck with things in the copyright and getting our videos taken down. But that was a big moment. Blowing out the Celtics, Scottie Barnes bringing that energy. So anyways, you love to see it. I've scrolled through enough of Reddit now in this video. You guys get the vibe. People are all over Scottie Barnes and the Toronto Raptors right now. So I love it. Spreading all that propaganda, spreading all that juice. Rookie of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP. Go back to that picture. Speaking it into existence. The last time I've seen pictures like this, it was that really well done graphic design of Kawhi and Lowry and all them with the trophy, and it ended up coming true. So maybe this one will come true, but let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Obviously, you're the best for making this far. Check out the Instagram, the TikTok, all that cool stuff. Join the channel membership. It's really helps us out, and we got a lot of fun stuff coming for you guys. Right, we did that so we can get more stuff, get more involved with the teams, and obviously get those cool emojis in the chats and all that. Merch is rocking out. Fun stuff coming in there. But anyways, you guys are the best for making this far. And we also have a giveaway. We got a lot of subscribers in the previous video. You want a Scottie Barnes jersey, right? We're giving it away once we hit 21k subs. So hit that subscribe button. Earn your way into the subscription, or get your way so you can potentially win a free jersey. We'll do we'll announce it live on YouTube too, which person ended up winning the jersey, so you guys know. It's going to someone, and we're gonna try and do more giveaways, trying to get more interactions. The Discord's also up and running too, so check that out. All that's in the description below. Anyways, you guys are the best. I'm signing off. Cheers.